Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well today and enjoying the beautiful weather here we have in Seattle. Oh my gosh, in Toronto. I'm not in Seattle. We have been having so much great family time lately, riding our bikes all over the city. It's one of my passions. Growing up in Vancouver, I used to mountain bike all over UBC, the UBC campus, and loved it. So we've gotten back into that as a family, and we've had such a lovely time. Honestly, I love summer for the weather and for getting out there on my bike. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. My name is Samantha Reynolds, and I own Modern Child Parenting. I counsel couples in how to regain the connection, communication, and intimacy they had prior to parenthood. My workshop, Happy Parents, Happy Couples, Happy Parents, Happy Children, How to Keep Your Relationship Strong While Raising a Young Family, is what I teach. And I'm also about to finish my Conscious Parenting Life Coaching Certificate with Dr. Shafali. So today, I wanted to talk to everybody about date nights. They don't have to be nights, but dates with your partner and the importance of them. Whether you're social distancing right now or quarantined together, now is one of the most important times to have that one-on-one time with your partner. That ritual of connection with your partner is of the utmost importance. So even though we're home all together and we're on top of each other all the time, it is actually now that the stress in a relationship goes up, potentially. And this is when you two together need to carve out that time. You need to make this ritual of connection. Now, what is a date night? What does this look like? This is a pre-planned time for the two of you to get together. No kids, no phones, no work. This is about you two spending quality time together, talking and listening. That's what I'm talking about today. Now, it does not have to be expensive. It does not have necessarily to be long. It's the importance of carving out this time together and sticking to it. Why are they important? Why are these date nights or dates important with your partner? Well, over time, we lose touch with each other, especially when we have children. My partner and I were totally guilty of this. The first 2 years of my son's life, we didn't do date nights. We did not carve out time for each other. And over time, we lost that connection. And that is why we sought out help. And this Dr. Gottman helped us so much with his course of getting us back together. And many of the couples I work with right now, they also are feeling this. They were so close, they had kids, the kids took over, and then they lost touch with each other. And 3 years later, they look at each other thinking, who is this person? Who are we? Who are we? What are we? I don't know this person anymore. So I help these couples get back together in terms of getting back to where they were as a couple before the children. So what does a date night look like? Well, it has many different components. The first one is that to carve out this time and commit to it, it only has to be 30 minutes a day. Ideally, once a week, 2 hours you have just for each other. Now, there are many things that get in the way of these date nights as well. First is time. I don't have the time. I'm too busy, right? I'm too busy with work. I'm too busy with kids. I'm too busy. Well, as Dr. Gottman says, if you're too busy, then you're too busy for a relationship. It is so important to remain connected and to have these love maps and ask questions of each other that you need to make the time. You don't have, it needs to be a commitment that needs to happen. So you need to make the time. End point. Money is the next one that gets in people's way. I don't have the money to hire a sitter. Now, of course, in quarantine, it's a little different. Or I don't have time. We don't have the money to go out or order in. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can make dinner at home. Dr. Gottman, when he was first with his wife, they used to go to an expensive hotel and order a drink in the bar and just sit there for 2 hours and talk. It doesn't have to be expensive. So money is not an excuse right now. We're all home together. The next one is childcare. Of course, now we're all together. So when the child is in bed, the children are asleep is when you need to do it. Unless now things are opening up, you can give your child to, a grandparent Or if you have a little bubble of friends who have kids, you can trade off, you know. One couple can watch your kids one night, you watch this couple's kids another night. So there's no excuse, right? And also having a sitter over or allowing another couple to watch your children, you're also teaching your children that there are other people that can be trustworthy and reliable, not just their parents. Now, too often, especially after couples have children, date nights become random. They become haphazard, and basically they don't happen. So if you're too busy for date night, you're really too busy for your relationship. Now, put your phones away, get out those calendars, you and your partner figure out a time to be together, okay? These are the different ideas I have, especially now. Play a board game. Every weekend now, my partner and I play Corkle, and we have such a great time. Play a board game together. It's easy, cheap. You have them. You're at home, right? Bake or cook together. Listen to your partner's favorite album. Watch a virtual concert together. Write a love letter to each other and then share it with each other. Dance. Have a dance party. Dance to your favorite music. Build a fort together. There are lots of things you can do together. You can make popcorn, pre-choose a movie, and watch a movie together, cuddling on the couch together. But please make sure no work, no phones, no interruption. All your attention is on your partner, and spending time together. So this is a vital, important part of your relationship. And if you neglect the time with your partner, unfortunately, you will find over the years, you will lose touch with them. And so a lot of couples tell me that is what's happened with them. And if you want longevity in your relationship, you need to make these date times happen. You need to remain curious about each other. You need to ask those questions of your partner. You need to really stay in touch with them and get to know them. And make sure you stay connected. So what I'm going to give you today, if you give me a thumbs up, if you comment below, if you share with me one of your favorite date nights, or just say yes in the comments below, I'll send you, no strings attached. I have a freebie, a fun little freebie about some date night ideas you can do with your partner right now, especially now that we're all trapped at home. But please make that commitment to spend time together and get to know each other all over again. I also would love you to join my Facebook group, so I'll put that link in the description above. So remember, carve out that time for each other. Because if you don't have time for each other, you really don't have time for the relationship. And we want to make time for that relationship. I don't want you to look back 5 years from now and not really know who you're spending your days with. I want you to be connected. I want you to get to know each other again, all over again, and remain that loving relationship and that loving couple that you were before children. And if you're a couple without children right now, remain curious of each other and still have those date nights or date days or just that time together. Share with each other and remember all the positives your partner brings to you and your household and your children. Start each date night with saying one positive thing to your partner about what they bring to the relationship, or one positive thing you wish that your children inherit from your partner. All those rituals of connection will come back later in life. You're just building those small building blocks of your relationship, and you need to keep on building. Otherwise, the relationship starts to disintegrate. So let's make that time happen between the two of you. Let's make it happen and let's commit to it. Thanks so much for listening today. It's a little bit shorter today. I just kind of improv'd it, as you might have known. Anyways, make that time together. Have a wonderful week. I'm going to jump on again later sometime this week. But anyways, thinking of you all, and take care of yourself. Thanks so much. Bye.